This divisional round fantasy football, Jadeveon Clowney can kiss my hairy white ass edition of the Sports Gambling Podcast is presented by MyBookie.ag. MyBookie is your home for the NFL playoffs. Use the promo code SGP and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets. MyBookie.ag, promo code SGP to play, win, and get paid at MyBookie. We're also brought to you by DraftKings. Download the DraftKings app now and use code SGP. For a limited time, both new and existing users can get a deposit bonus up to $500 on your next deposit. Remember, that's code SGP, and you can get a deposit bonus up to $500 only at DraftKings. We're also brought to you by Ace Per Head. Ace is the leader in pay-per-head providers, and they make it super easy to start your own sportsbook. Plus, Ace is offering up to 6 weeks free over at aceperhead.com/SGP. That's aceperhead.com/SGP. We're also brought to you by PropSwap. PropSwap is America's marketplace to buy and sell sports bets. Go to PropSwap.com to find better odds than your local sportsbook. Plus, when you use the promo code SGP, you get a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. That's PropSwap.com, promo code SGP. We're also brought to you by Manscaped. Manscaped is #1 in men's below the belt grooming. Get 20% off and free shipping with the code SGP at manscaped.com. That's 20% off with free shipping at manscaped.com. Use that code SGP. Welcome everyone to the Sports Gambling Podcast. I'm Sean, stacking the money green with my partner in picks, Ryan, Real Money Kramer. What's happening, Ryan?
You were so juiced up there. Once again, we're doing the sound check. I tell you to get loud. You come at me with some pussy ass. The Eagles just lost in the playoffs. Wah! It was a dirty hit by Jadeveon Clowney.
Come on, you're not. It was.
It's football, Sean. Imagine.
Admittedly, I would be cheering for that hit, but it doesn't make it not a dirty hit. So as an Eagles fan, if I'm going to get shit for cheering those dirty plays, I expect some sympathy for those hits when they happen to our guy. And Carson Wentz is our guy. Yeah, he got knocked out of the playoffs, but that team, at the end of the day, they left it all out on the field. Nothing to be ashamed of, but the Seahawks, that was a bullshit hit. That really was.
All right.
There's no reason to have that in the game, right?
We're not getting past this, Sean.
What?
Let's have this conversation like your father was in the room.
Yes.
That hit was fine.
No.
That hit was fine.
It was a dirty hit.
It was not a dirty hit.
Oh, come on, dude. He's
Stop.
going.
Sean, you're better than that.
He's going down to the ground and he hit him in the back of the head. How is that not a cheap hit?
You're better than that. Come on, dude. I'm not going to let you.
They shouldn't suspend him. They should have gotten the flag. The way the NFL is refereeing this pussy ass league, you need to throw that flag to keep things consistent. That was a flag worthy hit. Now, if you want to say, I don't think he should be suspended. He shouldn't be out of the league. He doesn't need any. You find the guy $50 grand.
I am proud that we're
Ryan. I'm pro concussion, but I'm also a reasonable man, and we want to keep these star players out on the field. The NFL is hilarious. Aaron Rodgers gets fallen on in a weird way. First off, you think one guy would used to having another guy lay on top of him. It may be Aaron Rodgers. And they completely changed the rule book, rewrite it for Aaron Rodgers. Carson Wentz gets hit in the back of the head with another helmet. How's that not a cheap shot?
Yeah, not that there's anything wrong with that, Sean.
No, of course not. But I'm saying he doesn't. I mean, that Aaron Rodgers play, the guy landed on him, and they rewrote the rule book for him.
I mean, I think the better way to approach that is Aaron Rodgers is just much more competent taking a shot to the back of the head.
Ryan, that was clearly a dirty play.
Sean, I am proud to be a part of the only media outlet that brought you the hottest of takes, which was Myles Garrett was trying to protect. Miles Rudolph in the melee at the whatever we decided to call the Cleveland Stadium.
First Energy Stadium.
Baker's home, the home that Baker built. I'm proud to be part of that. I am not going to be part of this brand tarnishing stance that you're making that this was a dirty hit.
I'm not whining about it. I'm not even saying that the Eagles would have definitely won. I would have liked their chances better. I have a feeling they may have scored a touchdown if Carson Wentz plays that whole game, but I'm not saying throw him out of the league. I'm not saying suspend him. This is the most reasonable take I've heard. And that is simply, that was a dirty hit.
Did you just you called your own take the most reasonable take you've heard?
And maybe that's a new podcast, the most reasonable take by Sean Green. How is it not reasonable? Well, he should have gotten a penalty.
I understand that the outcome of the play was something you have to react to.
I watched it live. I watched it live before they said he had a concussion, before he was out of the game. And I said, that was a bullshit hit. Listen. I saw it live. I'm a gut handicapper. I see what's going out on the field and I react to it. My reaction was, oh, sweet, a free first down, because that was clearly a blatant cheap shot.
All right. I mean, I guess if you want to stay on that hill,
it's not a hill.
I gave you multiple chances to get off.
I'm fine with concussions in the league. The pussy ass league wouldn't let him come back. I'm sure Carson Wentz was fighting security, trying to get back into the game. But you got these independent neurological consultant pussies not letting guys play through the pain, and that's the state of it. So yeah, you at least need to give them the 15 yards. That's all I'm asking for. I'm not calling for Jadeveon Clowney to be suspended. Not calling him for him to be executed like some in the media.
Okay,
there's some hot takes out there, Ryan. I'm just saying that was a dirty hit. Case closed.
Well, I mean, but it does beg the question, Sean.
Yes.
And get ready to smash the hot take machine, because it just hot. If you're a fan of this Philadelphia Eagles team, you just have to wonder about the durability of Carson Wentz. You just have to wonder.
What's there to wonder? What's there to wonder? No, he's played 4 seasons. He's missed
hold on,
8
Sean.
games. Okay. And he's missed the playoff games. So next year he's going to come in completely healthy. He's going to get hit by a Mack truck. When Tom Brady blew out his ACL, no one goes, oh, you got to worry about the durability. No, he came back. Injuries are pretty much lucky. If it was the same injury happening over and over again, then yeah, you can make a case that he's injury prone. And who gives a shit? If the guy's healthy, he's going to fucking play. Well, what do you want to do? You want Josh McCown, Nick Foles? We saw what happened to Nick Foles. Okay.
Sean,
Carson Wentz is our quarterback. And by our, I mean the Philadelphia Eagles. And yeah, sometimes he gets hurt and sometimes he doesn't play. Over here, he threw 5 touchdowns a game. You don't even buy his jersey. You don't even support the poor man. He misses multiple games with a high ankle sprain, and you're already calling for Joe Burrow. You're already.
I mean, we'll get to what's going on with in Giants land. No, I actually I found it funny that was a take today, because the concussions are a thing you can be prone to, right? Sean, yes. You got a weak skull. You're prone to concussion. No, I'm on your side here.
Well, I think
as a man who once predicted Carson Wentz would get hurt for the season.
Yeah, I hope you're
in
happy.
A game. Right? This does not tarnish his reputation to me at all. Although,
thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Sorry for the brand. I do hold some Seahawks futures, but I'm sorry for the brand, Sean.
Ryan, it is the NFL playoffs. The Eagles have been eliminated. If you want to bet on the cheap shot artists that are the Seattle Seahawks, the entire town is a bunch of junkies. Probably going to dump a Gatorade tub full of cold brew on Pete Carroll if they win the Super Bowl. If you think that's going to happen, head over to mybookie.ag. Use that promo code SGP. Get up to 100% or up to $1,000. Sorry, $1,000 deposit bonus could be had over at mybookie.ag. My Eagles Super Bowl prop not looking good. But again, you can hop in now. You can hop in live betting. Always fun to get involved in that. They have a squares contest for the college football championship. It's right around the corner. Guaranteed prize pool up to $10,000. That sounds pretty fun. And it's nice to have someone else run the prize pool. You don't have to collect. I know some people, they run contests. You got to keep bugging them. My bookie, it's easy to play, win, and get paid, especially when you deposit using that sweet cryptocurrency, and even better, the promo code SGP. Joining us on the line, the king of the Chatterheads himself, Boston Capper. Capper, what's going on, man?
What's up, boys? End of the world, Iran, U.S.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
Well, end of the world. I assumed you were talking about the end of the Tom Brady, Bill Belichick dynasty. What was going through your head? Were you pessimistic going into the Titans game, or you were one of the people believing like, hey, we're going to pull this out? What was your mindset going into the game?
So let me address two separate questions. One, you said you'd end the dynasty when you guys beat us, but you didn't. So we went on the Super Bowl after that. But
you beat Jared Goff. Come on.
It doesn't matter. Fucking what do you mean? Who cares? It doesn't matter. We still won on the Super Bowl. We still beat Mahomes in Kansas City on the road. Like, look, end of the dynasty's been coming for like 20 years. We hear it from everybody all the time. But no, I was definitely pessimistic. I was very afraid of Derrick Henry. He was so scary. And Vrabel, man, what the fuck was Vrabel doing? Push-ups on the sidelines, planks, like.
It's a tough guy, right?
He was acting like a man who really wants to cut his dick off. Really wants to cut his dick off.
And what's funny is like, God.
No, do you think it's the end of the dynasty, or rather, do you think both Brady and Belichick come back?
What Sean really means is, did you get your hairspray out to burn your Tom Brady jersey?
Oh man, that video was hilarious.
You know that would do that. First of all, I told you guys, listen to those guys who talk. These are Southern boys, man. There's nobody from New England burning no Tom Brady jersey, right? More people are gonna follow Brady wherever he goes than stick with the Pats, right? You get all the pink hats who are like, don't root for the laundry, or just root for the player. They're gonna follow Brady wherever he goes. They'll buy wherever the fuck he goes. He can go to fucking Tampa. He can go to fucking San Diego, Vegas, wherever. And they're gonna buy his jersey, right? It's not about the Pats for them. No, man. It's I don't know, man. I honestly don't know, and it's terrifying.
Well,
it's so weird.
They have the odds out for where Tom Brady will end up next. Pats is minus 200. Chargers again. I've been.
Dude, why the fuck would he want to go to the Chargers? No offense, Decker. Why the fuck?
San Diego Superchargers.
Well, here's what I would say.
What, they haven't sold any PSLs and they have to fill a fucking stadium? No, it makes no sense. What, you think Giselle's going to go to fucking San Diego with a bunch of surfing guys?
It is in Los Angeles, but
no, it's not in Los Angeles. Oh, it is Los Angeles now, isn't it?
So no, I think the way they sell them on it is, we're going to overpay you if the Pats don't. We'll give you like 80 million guaranteed for 2 years.
80 million?
Yeah, dude. Goff is getting 35. You don't think Brady's angling for 40? Whatever secret deal they have where he's getting paid isn't enough anymore.
How much is Wentz getting?
He's below Goff. They did the smart thing and got him early. He's like low 30s.
Getting Goff instead of Wentz. That it was.
Oh, come on! You can't look at Jared Goff and be happier than
knows how to finish the season, Sean.
Yeah, as a loser, he doesn't know how to. He does.
Has a winner? Has he thrown anything good in a playoff game?
He's at least played in a Super Bowl.
Well, I'll say this: no, he had 2 drives in the playoff game.
What do you got?
Are you asking rhetorical questions on the podcast? No, of course he didn't throw any good. He got a cheap shot at Jadeveon Clowney and got knocked out of the game.
That's fucking bullshit. Your father would call you a pussy if that wasn't your goddamn quarterback.
No, it was.
I'm not. That was a spearing, and you're gonna cry about fucking. Oh my god, the defensive player fell on the quarterback.
I'm not crying, but that wasn't. That certainly. That certainly wasn't is an illegal hit. He's going to go to the Chargers because they're going to pay him a shit ton of money, and they actually have receivers that are athletic playmakers. Again,
that's a fact. Hey, good luck, Kramer. By the way,
wouldn't
judge head coach.
Yeah,
coach. The worst fucking wide receiver core in the AFC.
The Patriots
decided to go to.
The Patriots were 5th in drops with 23 drops. Belichick assistants as starting coaches, 140, 201 We'll move Ryan over to the hot seat right now.
He was
Kramer. Why weren't they willing to pay Matt Rule? Are the Giants, are the Mars strapped for cash? Or they? I know they gave.
Listen, the Mars are worried about more other shit. Embassies to Ireland, stuff like that. Okay.
Listen, this is what's going on right now. All rise, because court is in order.
Joe Judge.
Listen, he was also a special teams coach. I like that. Sean, you love special teams coaches.
I do.
I'm very excited about this hire because it's not Jason Garrett. Now, what I'm worried about is they're looking to bring in Jason.
Coordinator is going to be Jason Garrett.
What do I do?
What he doesn't know how to call plays.
What do I do?
Someone needs to keep the hands warm.
You kill yourself. That's
what do you do?
Let's go back. Let's go back to the Matt Rule thing. They didn't want to pay Matt Rule. What's it going to be like $7 million a year? They paid Eli this year $23 million. You can't figure out $7 million for Matt Rule. Ryan, what you would have rather Matt Rule than Joe Judge, correct?
Well, I was not aware of Joe Judge, but now that I've been made aware of Joe Judge, I like that he has experience coaching actual men, not boys.
Okay.
Not college students, not amateurs.
Well, I would say what differentiates Rule
that he learned how to win from the great Bill Belichick.
I'll sign off on that. So they actually came out with a report today and said, "Fuck it." So they just Bill gave him this wide receivers role to get him a head coaching opportunity, kind of like how Harbaugh was.
Yeah,
old Jim Harbaugh, like special team coach. They gave him like the DB's coach thing to just get him some head coaches interviews. I don't know. I mean, look, we'll see. However,
he was a great leader of. He was a great leader of men like Antonio Brown, Josh Gordon. They really fell in line with the receivers coach.
Well, how about doing anything with fucking Philip Dorsett? We fucking first round pick. Fucking
Samuel.
We gave a second round pick for fucking Sanu.
Sanu, that's right.
Oh God, Sanu, what a fucking bum. Can't reach across the line for nothing. Stonehands, fucking Myers on drafted free agent. That's what we got there. The greatest quarterback of all time has Jacoby Myers, one-armed fucking Julian Edelman, and fucking broke Dick Mohammed Sanu out there, and fucking Ben Watson's older than fucking Brady.
I will have you are in contempt of court.
No.
But I thought,
I'm not.
Kramer, I thought great quarterbacks were able to elevate the play of their receivers. It doesn't seem like that was the case with Brady in this team.
Brady was a system quarterback.
Yeah, system.
If you weren't a white guy with a gnarly beard, you didn't fit the system. Or Randy Moss, but he's from West Virginia, halfway there.
Yeah, Randy Moss knows nothing about catching footballs from great quarterbacks. You're right.
All right, before we move on to the DraftKings lineups,
why did we need to talk to Capper this week?
Because I wanted his thoughts on the Patriots.
Does he want Tom Brady back?
That's a great question.
Of course, I want fucking Tom Brady back. What are you talking about? Who doesn't want Tom Brady back?
Well, I would say Bill Belichick.
Bill Belichick. Listen, stop listening to that bullshit fucking national Rob Packer, all those fucking cocksuckers out there. Like, no, listen. They clearly want fucking him back, but they want him back for the right price. And look,
why are you trying to shortchange Tom Brady? Whatever secret deal you got on the side, that's not enough. My boy Brady's got to get paid.
Land deals, mansions, fucking ownership to the team. Who gives a shit? Listen, you do what it takes to win. That's what happens. Look, that is what being a Patriot is about. You do what it takes to happen. You spy on the sidelines. You fucking do everything you need to do. That's it. Who cares? You fucking take it.
I can delete this right here for you.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
I have serious concern for the well-being of the city of Boston. I don't know if people are going to cope with this well when Tom Brady leaves for sunny California, because Giselle is fed up with the goddamn cold.
You're gonna give him
gives a shit. You think Giselle gives a shit about California, dude? Seriously, she's right.
No, she's a down to earth supermodel.
She wants. Listen,
she's one of those cool down to earth supermodels. You just got
married, right? Sean,
yes.
Sean, you just got married, right?
Yes.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Happy wife, happy life.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right.
And his wife's not happy in freezing Foxborough, Massachusetts. They sold their house.
Fucking Foxborough. Foxborough's a goddamn cow town. Nobody gives a shit about that. They got like a fucking $36 billion fucking house in like Brighton with a fucking moat and all this other shit. Dude. Listen, he doesn't live in fucking Foxborough. He's certainly not going to fucking Cincinnati.
So
he's not going to Tampa. Oh my God, dude. Listen, I've been at bachelor parties in Tampa. There's zero chance fucking Giselle is moving to Tampa.
All right. So hypothetical. He leaves for retirement. He doesn't go anywhere else. He's not cheating on you. He just retires. He's going to go off and do his thing. He's going to make avocado wine. It's going to be great.
Yeah.
Who is the
talking shit about avocado wine? First of all, soy boy, are you trying to talk shit about avocado ice cream when you're like, I don't have enough balls to eat meat?
Well, I mean, I dabble in meat from time to time.
I know. I'm sure you did. West Hollywood, I remember.
but yeah. Well, who is the quarterback? Let's just say he leaves. Who is the guy that Boston Capper
Another
wants
great question
for the 2020 New England?
I know
Patriots?
you're still heartbroken of Jimmy G and what could have been.
Jimmy G. I already told you my thoughts on Jimmy G. Fuck Jimmy G. I want Jameis. Give me some Jameis.
Oh
yeah.
man,
Oh,
that would be a
yes, please.
Give me some fucking Jameis.
That would be a quite the boat trip for old Jameis coming up to New England. Oh man,
that's the ultimate.
Oh, could you imagine? But could you imagine the talk radio, like phone lines lighting up when he throws 4 interceptions in a game? Oh my dude, you guys would be their torches would be storming the field. You guys can't handle Jameis. All right, before we move on to the DraftKings lineups. Pats minus 200, Chargers plus 200, Dallas, Vegas plus 700, Colts plus 800. I say go Chargers.
Colts? He's never going to the Colts. The Flake game bullshit. Oh fuck you. There's zero chance.
That is good. True.
My favorite part of this conversation is how Boston Capper thinks Tom Brady thinks like Boston Capper would think in the situation.
He would never do that to New England. We would. Oh, we got railroaded. He would never. He knows PSI. I tell you, he wouldn't do it.
Oh shit!
All right, I'm going Chargers plus 200. Capper, what are you doing?
Pats, baby. Pats for retirement. What's
Pats minus 200?
I think John Gruden.
What's retirement?
Oh, well, that's not in this bet, but I think it's like minus 200 Pats plus 150. Anything else?
Wait do you homework, Sean?
What'd you say? I missed that.
I said, wait do you homework? I said, wait do you homework?
All right, Capper, what are you gonna fucking?
There we go.
Yeah, I do. I'm not like the Patriots. I don't go above and beyond when it comes to doing my job.
Yeah.
I don't cheat.
That's why we got 6 and you got 1, motherfucker.
Oh. Well, now we're getting personal.
Now we got to go. More embarrassing playoff loss in Brady's career. Ryan Tannehill at home, Nick Foles in the Super Bowl, or Eli Manning, either one of the two times. Eli Manning beat Tom Brady.
No. The absolute worst was fucking Sanchez, bro.
Yeah, but their defense was really good.
It does not matter. It's fucking Sanchez and the Jets and Rex Ryan, that bubbling moron.
That is true.
The first time was lucky with Eli and the Tyree catch, right? But that Manningham pass was beautiful. It really was. Like, it was beautiful. They just outplayed us. That is what it is. And look, Philly. I mean, good on you. Squirrel pies are not someday.
If I was a Patriots fan, Sean, the way I would answer that question is losing to Nick Foles. That's
a tough one.
No way, dude. No way.
In the Super Bowl,
Vrabel he's cutting his dick off. This guy is on a crusade.
I think it's certainly the worst loss of Belichick's career.
So that's why you guys don't understand. I hate the fucking Jets. The Jets are the worst. Their fans are the worst. Their people are the worst. They're all from like Meadowlands, Jersey, and fucking Long Island. And all
Jet Life Stadium, baby.
Oh God, just the worst people you could possibly imagine. Like all just like fucking like, whoa, it's the worst people. And we lost to Sanchez, the fucking Sanchez.
You know what's the best, Boston Capper? DraftKings. That's right. We're going to be giving out our lineups here in a second. Second weekend of the playoffs is upon us. Kramer, it's getting crazy.
Crazy.
We only got a few weeks left. This week is the last of the 4-game slate for DFS daily fantasy. Then conference championships, you're down to 2. Super Bowl, it's just 1 game. It's still time. Get in over at DraftKings. You can win. You can win $1 million, a $1 million top prize this weekend. Again,
hey, we should collude.
What's up? Yeah, I wish we could. Maybe we'll do a little collusion. Maybe we can get some scouting. Get one of the Pats boys to film someone else's lineup.
No, just like the other people did. We could sync our lineups up.
Oh yeah, right. The Bachelor. Yeah, they won. Yeah. We'll get into that later. But again, DraftKings, great place.
Except for love, yeah. I'm sorry.
There you go.
Want me to do it? I'm sorry. You want me to do it? I'm sorry.
DraftKings.com. Again, Capper's all over the place because he knows I don't need to sell DraftKings. I'm a walking advertisement for DraftKings. I just got out of my sweet ass 2019 Jeep Grand Cherokee with tinted windows, 4-wheel drive. You know why I got that? Because I won $200,000 on DraftKings. That could be you this weekend. And if that's not enough, if the thought of $1 million or $200,000 isn't enough, what about the sweet deposit bonus? And not just for new customers, new and existing users get a deposit bonus up to $500 on your next deposit. All you got to use is promo code SGP. Up to $500 deposit bonus. They got a 25x playthrough. Eligibility restrictions apply. See DraftKings.com for details. But again, we're giving out some sweet DraftKings lineup. DraftKings.com, promo code SGP.
Quarterbacks.
All right, let's get to it. Let's talk quarterbacks for DraftKings. Right, make sure you mark that. We'll take out a lot of quarterback position. Let's do it. Kramer, you seem to be sane right now. What are you doing for the quarterback position this week?
Yeah, I mean, you can overthink this. You can try to be cute here, or you can play Lamar Jackson or Patrick Mahomes. That's my opinion. I just played Lamar Jackson. I'm not going to overthink it. The floor is 30 points. I know some will say Tennessee has been playing some defense. I think Baltimore wins big here, so I'm taking Lamar Jackson 8,400.
Yeah, I mean the rush yards alone makes sense, and yeah, how does he not have a huge game?
He's the opposite of Tom Brady. So,
Capper, what are you doing? What are you doing at the quarterback position? Who you starting? How much you paying? What do you like about the matchup?
I'm taking Kermit at 7,500 because look, Lamar, while he is great, he's not that great. Listen, I'm gonna give Mahomes, dude, against that Houston secondary when Bill O'Brien is that coach. Man, no way. He's gonna throw for like 450 and 3, like Mahomes all day.
Yep,
it is interesting. He's 900 cheaper, but
yeah, I'm also.
I mean, listen, fucking Lamar Jackson. Like he might get that Russian bonus, but he's never getting you that 300 bonus. And this isn't Miami. He's not throwing you 500. He's not throwing you 5 touchdowns. Like no.
You're on him too.
I'm all over Patty Mahomes. I mean, you look at that first game. What did he throw for? 273 and 3 touchdowns. And the Houston cornerbacks, their hamstrings, I think, are still bothering them. Josh Allen couldn't take advantage as much, but the other thing too was Josh Allen was running all over them, and we haven't seen a ton of scrambling out of Mahomes this year because of his knee. But I think if he has to, I think he won't be afraid to. So maybe you get a little of those rushing yards as well. But yeah, you gotta love Mahomes here at 7,500.
Knees are helpful for scrambling.
They are indeed. Kramer, what are you doing for your first running back?
Again, I'm not getting cute at the top here. Aaron Jones, 7,400. Seattle. It's still the way you attack Seattle. This Seattle team's hilarious. I kind of wanted to play Russell Wilson as my quarterback just because he's just going to put the team on his back. But I think Green Bay. I think there's a version of this game where Green Bay overwhelms Seattle, and Aaron Jones has a big game. I mean, he's just again high floor.
Capper, what are you doing here for your first running back?
You got Mostert, baby. That dude is hungry.
Yeah,
that dude is hungry. That dude is hungry, man. Fucking his post game interview after he did it, and he was like, "Man, I've been on like 6, 7 teams, or whatever, just running through everybody's face." Minnesota, nope. Kirk Cousins on the road. That defense on the road, not playing on that turf. Nope. Give me most of it. He's gonna run motherfucking people.
Yeah, I mean, Kirk Cousins. I don't know if you saw, but he brought the "you like that" back after.
You like that.
As much as it's fun to make fun of Kirk Cousins, hard not to respect what the guy did. I mean, we'll get into it more in the NFL picks episode, but the guy, he played well and drove them down for a game-winning touchdown. That being said, I still think he sucks.
Yeah,
may have to build an island for Kirk Cousins, but I think everyone's on the same page. Not huge Kirk Cousins fan. I'm going to go a little off the reservation here, and I'm going to go to Duke Johnson.
Ooh.
Houston Texans, $4,700. Kansas City, not great against pass catching running backs. They've allowed 100 catches to running backs this year. That's third in the league. I wouldn't be surprised if our boy Duke gets a little love PPR. Love trying to find those pass catching running backs, and I think Duke Johnson could have a not a huge game, but he could have an ugly like 20-point game where he gets like 6, 7 catches. I think he gets involved.
There's no ugly 20-point game, Sean.
That's true.
I just don't trust. I just don't trust him to get the ball with Bill O'Brien. It's and for that reason,
fucking idiot.
He's 4,700 for a reason.
Right? I'm up next.
Second
for that reason, I'm taking Carlos Hyde at 5,000. I think we've seen it time and time again. You attack Kansas City by pounding the rock down their throat, and yes, the defense has played better, but it's still the way you attack this defense. I think Carlos Hyde actually may get a couple catches. We saw him catch a touchdown last week, right? Right,
yep.
John?
Yep, absolutely.
And he's going to need to touch the ball 16 times, more than 16 times, if they want a chance to win this game. So I'm going to roll the dice and say that Houston plays a tight game here because because Deshaun Watson is just a winner. And I think they're going to be around in this game, and I think they're going to continue to feed the ball to Carlos Hyde. So 5,000 Carlos Hyde.
Capper, what do you got for your second running back?
Oh, that is such a brilliant pick by Kramer, because that's my second pick. Fucking Carlos Hyde. I mean, look, same thing. Like, they have to be able to keep it in the zone, and they're going to run the ball, because that's the way they do it. And Bill O'Brien is a fucking moron, and he's going to do it. Whether they're down 14, 21, 28, he's still going to hand the ball off. And Hyde is, look, $5,000 then, 5,000 for fucking Hyde. Yes, all day.
All right. Yeah, makes sense. This again, another long shot for the running back. I got some safer bets receiver. That's where I really spent a ton of cash, but I'm going the latest out of Baltimore. It doesn't look like Ingram. If he does play, he's not going to be 100%. I'm going to take a shot at Hill, $3,900, Justice Hill. I think he's involved in the running game. They like to run the ball a lot and to set up Lamar's running as well. They just don't throw a ton of passes. I mean, they're going to throw 20 passes. I just think he's going to have to get some looks here. He's been running the ball decent, and $3,900 for a guy that I think is going to be a contributor. Justice Hill.
What is the latest on Mark Ingram?
Well, Mark Ingram
he's
today.
Play.
No, they said he's got his calf is acting up again. So if he does play, he's not going to be 100%. That's the latest.
So you want Hill instead of Edwards?
Well, I mean, I wouldn't mind Edwards, but that's another $1,000. So yeah, I went Hill right now. Again, it's $3,900. That's why. Yeah, he's cheap for a reason.
I think Sean's got maybe an Escalade hidden away here.
Right.
I think so.
Look out, baby! Look out.
I did the sound effect today. That's nice.
It is nice. It is nice. It's a nice show we run here, and it's partly because of the awesome partners we have. Awesome partners like Ace Per Head. Ace is the leader in pay per head providers. They make it super easy to start your own sportsbook. All you got to do, head to aceperhead.com/SGP. Get up to 6 weeks free. They got top-notch customer support 24/7. Some of the sharpest lines in the industry. They set you up. You want to start your own business 2020? It's the year of the you. They got you going. Look at a professional betting site. All the lines updated the second. Wagers graded immediately. Super easy. Ace Per Head. They're here to help you start your own sports book. They offer live betting, amazing mobile experience. They got it all. All you got to do is go to aceperhead.com/SGP. That's aceperhead.com/SGP. Now talking receivers, Kramer, give the world your first receiver.
Well, Sean, I think you got to get it. You got to play a chief receiver.
Yes.
And I didn't have the money to play Tyreek Hill. So you scroll down and they're all bunched there nicely together, right? So who do you play? Do you play Hardman? Do you play Sammy Watkins? Do you play Rob? I would
kind of go Hardman, but that's gut instinct.
I went Hardman as well.
Sammy Watkins seems to be just like a bum. I don't know. He had some I mean, he's had moments where he's been super productive and then other moments where it just sucks.
I'm throwing an absolute dart here, but I'm going Hardman for 4,100. Ship it.
Ship what?
Ship
the pick.
Ship what? What money? What money you in?
Capper, what are you doing for your first receiver?
I'm going Will Fuller.
Ooh, all right. Now you're rolling the dice.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, man. Why not? Listen, the quarterback that Deshaun is versus with Will and not Will. I mean, it's insane. Like, just that's so ridiculous. And it's KC, man. The defense is not good. Not good. I don't give a shit what they've done in the last 6 weeks. They've not been good. $5,000 for somebody who can catch what? Maybe 3 balls, 130 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, all day.
And it does seem like their offense is just so night and day when he's not in the lineup. So if
they're so bad when they're not there.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous. It's so bad. Kenny Stills is supposed to replace him. Kenny fucking Stills. No. Give me Will Fuller. And
right. I don't know if this guy qualifies for an Escalade, but he's $7,800. He's at home, coming off a bye. He's had 3 weeks where he has at least 13 targets. Give me Devontae Adams. I'm not.
Boo.
Why are you booing Devontae Adams?
Because he's a bum.
Okay.
Hey, listen.
He's a bum who catches a bunch of balls.
This was always the risk when we asked people, hey, you want to hear from Capper? This was always this was always a possibility.
Huge boomer bust potential for Boston Capper. Devontae Adams, 13 targets.
Have I not been good so far? Yes,
you have been entertaining. At least 13 targets.
But boo for your pick.
Last 3 games. He's just an incredible. I said he's gotten 13 targets the last 3 games. He's an incredible pick. Good? Yeah, 13 targets is good.
Game? 4 targets a game?
No, 13 targets at least per game.
Oh, at least per game. You said 13 targets per game.
I also have Devontae Adams, Sean.
How many targets per game does he get?
He's had 42 targets over the last 3 games.
It's at least 13, so it's 13, 16, and 13.
What has he done with those targets?
7 catches for 103 and a touchdown. Yeah, it's
50% catch rate. Is that good?
13 catches for 116 yards and 7 for 93 and a touchdown.
I'm not sure why he's anti Devontae Adams this week. I think it's a good matchup. Seattle is certainly going to give up some points in this game. Actually,
yeah.
Should I mix it up just to not copy you?
No, that's fine. No.
Are we okay with that?
Yeah.
I'm also playing DK Metcalf. I don't have him in this lineup. I'll do that. I'll throw out a Metcalf because here's what I have to say about Metcalf. He's Russ's guy. We said this preseason, Sean. We are on record. He looks a lot like the kind of guy who's going to figure out how to catch that underthrown Russell Wilson ball. And
like who Bill Belichick should have drafted instead of N'Keal Harry.
It would have made a lot of sense.
Would have made a lot of sense, right?
He had his coming out party.
It was so awesome.
He had his coming out party, and I'm gonna ride it. I'm gonna say he's a bit overpriced now, but I don't care. 6,800 DK Metcalf.
Capper, who's your second receiver?
Tyreek Hill.
Oh,
that's right. I need to sneak him into the spot. Doesn't matter. Dude, listen, it's Mahomes. I got Mahomes as the quarterback, and Tyreek. Like, I don't give a shit what he does to his kids. Don't give a shit how bad he is to pregnant women. Great get receiver. That's it. Done. He's gonna torch him. The Houston defense, like these guys go down like flies anyway, and they're not even good in the first place. Like, this guy is gonna light it up.
He is. He's gonna light it up.
As a human being, he's a fucking piece of shit. As a fantasy player, I'm gonna put my money on you.
Right. Again, this is not a morality draft. If so, Tyreek Hill, it'd be like one of those third tight ends you can get for $300 in a showdown lineup. But no, there's no morality draft here. This is the National Football League. It's all about winners. I also have Tyreek Hill, $7,600. He torched Houston last time. He had 5 for 80, but he had 2 touchdowns. They just can't catch him. It's amazing. Anytime a different Chief besides Tyreek Hill runs for a touchdown, you immediately see Tyreek Hill sprinting with them. He never actually gets a block off, but I think he just kind of wants to show people like, hey, just to be clear, I'm also faster than this guy by a large amount.
Wasn't there a stat the 2 fastest recorded players this year were both Tyreek Hill when he was chasing down a player scoring a touchdown? In fairness, he's not carrying a football, so it's easier to run fast. So I mean, but still,
that always slowed me down.
Yeah,
that was my 40 time. So that's why I fell to the late rounds. I had to carry a football.
By the way, can I give a quick update?
Yes.
I'm assuming every fan is just.
Are the nukes coming?
No. This is big news. I don't know if it's that big, but as everyone in the D-Gens only family knows, we're going to be doing. I think we've talked about this. Maybe some form of combine. Well, Sean, I was out kicking field goals. You wouldn't believe it.
Oh no!
Wait, what?
What? Well, you wouldn't believe it. I'm absolutely going to blast the 47-yard field goal.
There's zero fucking chance you blast
100%
47-yard field. There's 0.00% chance you blast a 47-yard field goal. I know you're a female soccer coach.
Well, here's what we'll do. We'll put money up for charity. We'll make a little bet for charity. Anyway, moving on. What are we on? Third receiver?
Let's go back.
Third receiver?
You think you can make a 47-yard field goal?
Oh, I know I can.
No, you can't. No, you fucking can't.
On the back of plant-based protein, baby. All right, Sean, where are we? Third
receiver, Ryan.
Right, third receiver. All right. So we know how you beat the Minnesota Vikings, right? You pass the ball down the field. You go down the field, and for some reason the Saints weren't able to do this. I think the Niners may have a little bit of success, and if they have that success, it's going to be through Deebo Samuel. He's looked amazing at times this year. 5,200, big play potential here. Boomer bust for sure. That's my guy, Sean.
Deebo Samuel, interesting play. All right, Capper, who's your third receiver?
Lazard.
Oh,
because you guys, everybody's gonna be on fucking Adams, right? Everybody's no, Adams still sucks. Doesn't matter. Lazard.
Yeah, no, I think he's
$4,500, man. $4,500. He gets like 4 targets, catches 2 of them for a touchdown. He's good.
And I've heard the sources close to the situation have reported that this there is a bit
very
of a
tight relationship, like a Jordy relationship.
He sees a little Jordy Nelson, on and off the field.
It's like you back in the West Hollywood days.
Yeah, exactly.
All right,
listen, I'm a producer.
My third receiver, coming off a known, didn't do anything last week against the Pats, but I just love this guy, AJ Brown. It's not an amazing lineup or not an amazing matchup. You got Tannehill. He's going to throw for more than 80 yards against the Ravens. Nope. I think there's a chance they're down a decent amount, and they're just playing. They're looking at garbage fronts. I mean, if I'm Baltimore, they're going to load the box against Henry, and I think they're going to force him to throw the football. And I think AJ Brown is a guy that can bring down some contested catches. I really like what this guy's done in the second half of the season. So give me AJ Brown for 6,000.
Do you not think the Patriots do that?
No, I don't think the Patriots loaded the box and slowed down Derrick Henry.
Don't?
No, he ran for 150 yards, and maybe
he ran for over fucking. He did run for over 150 yards, and we loaded the box. And that's it. We loaded the box and we still.
You're right. Maybe that's what they do. I don't think Derrick Henry has another. What was it? 34 for 182. I don't think he has that in him again. I think it's not as effective. I think they're gonna have to pass, and I think there's a chance they're down by a bunch of points, and AJ Brown gets involved.
They'll be down by a bunch of points because they're playing an offense that is capable.
Am I up, Sean?
Ryan.
Oh, you're up. Oh,
I'm up. But you know who's really up? Prop Swap. That's right. Prop Swap, baby. You can head over to PropSwap.com. It's America's marketplace to buy and sell sports bets all season long. Prop Swap customers finding some of the best odds in the world. This is just happening on Sunday. A bettor who wagered $500 on the San Francisco 49ers to win the NFC Championship at 14-1 odds sold that ticket on Prop Swap for $3,300. If the ticket wins, the buyer will profit $4,200, giving him odds of +125. Right now, you cannot find that wherever you go. The 49ers right now are like -110, -115. They're odds-on favorite. They got the 2 home games, assuming they win against the Vikings. All you got to do, head over to PropSwap.com, and they will give you 100% match on your first deposit. All you got to do, use that promo code SGP. Pretty simple. SGP at the time of the deposit, and PropSwap will match it up to $100. How easy is that? And it's not a deposit bonus. It's just straight cash, baby. You got $200 to use over at PropSwap.com. Get you a sweet ticket, and they even do in-game stuff. So you're watching the playoff game. You maybe see the Vikings get the ball in overtime. You head over to PropSwap, get something in real quick. Again, a lot of opportunities to be had over at PropSwap.com. Promo code SGP. Kramer. Now we're talking tight ends. What are you doing? Who's your tight end?
Well, I mean, there's nothing like a tight end stack for your quarterback. Andrews, right? Isn't that the way to go? Just chalk city, Lamar Jackson. Give me Andrews, 5,600. He's a little cheap, little on the cheap side here. I think.
Yeah, he's far and away the number 1 target there in Baltimore. He's dealing with an ankle, but it looks like he's going to be 100% and good to go. So
he's fine.
Yeah, and decent price point at 5,600. What are you doing here, Capper? What are you doing, Capper, for your tight end?
Kittle.
Ooh, okay.
Kittle. Like Jimmy G doesn't know how to throw to anybody else. Kittle, man. Kittle is a stud. He's going to get you over $100. That's it.
Yeah, I'm also on Kittle at 6,200. He's just a target monster. We saw what he can do yards after the catch. He's had a pretty solid season. He's no Zach Ertz, I'll tell you that much. But Kittle, his last 4 games,
Kittle is a beast, man.
Yes.
That dude is like he's like Gronk and Ertz combined. Like if that guy can stay healthy, like what are you gonna do? Like that dude is a monster, man.
His last 4 games, 31 catches, 366 yards, 2 touchdowns. The Vikings have actually been a decent matchup against tight ends, but I still think, again, Capper was kind of hitting on it there that Jimmy G is just gonna feed Kittle. So go Kittle 6,200. Kramer, what are you doing? Flex spot.
I'm flexing because I'm going. Give me another stack for my man Lamar Jackson. Hollywood
stacks on stacks. The double stack, Ryan.
I'm going double stack. Baltimore is going to roll in this game. Yeah, I don't know. Everyone thinking that Tennessee did something special because they knocked off a wounded animal in the New England Patriots.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
You got to get that thing to an aquarium.
Look, you're not wrong. Dude, seriously, you're wasting a flex spot on fucking Hollywood Brown.
Hollywood Brown.
No New England fan thought we'd make it past the Chiefs anyway. So like whatever, at least Brady will beat us. But goddamn, man, dude, don't waste that spot on Hollywood Brown. What? How many targets you get a game? How many targets? What? Maybe fucking 3.
I'm rolling the dice this way. I'm done. I'm done finishing in 28,000th place.
It's a new
I'm going
era
for first place.
That sounds terrible.
Well, I mean, that's what happens when you play these millionaire makers and you get your money back. I mean, I'm still cashing.
Look. We should do the same thing the Bachelorette did, right? All 3 of us just go in and we just go fucking listen. We can all do 150 lineups apiece. We get 450.
Yeah, they did.
450.
Boston Cappers, of course, talking about one of the Bachelor finalists and his wife. They both entered 150 lineups, and she ended up winning the $1 million prize. And the DFS community is up in arms because they basically combined their lineups and spread out the different the lineup.
She still won.
She
so
won, but
funny?
DraftKings is investigating because part of their terms of service is you can't combine with other people to like work around their limit entries.
Do you realize it? Dude, they did 300 lineups at once, right? So if me, you, and Sean did 3, we did 150 apiece. That's 450. So now we spread our liability, especially over like a full game slate. Dude, you can't get every combination. Like that's just the way it
That
works.
sounds very complicated, and I think you should be rewarded if you can figure that shit out.
Well, Capper, you should talk. You're a guy who's riding with Bill Belichick, whatever it is to get it done. And then some people find a workaround, and you're like, wait, the rule book says,
And just to be clear, this was not like Bachelor DFS. This was people on the Bachelor.
She won.
Okay.
I forget if it's I think her husband was a Bachelor contestant.
No.
She was a contestant.
I don't even fucking know. All I know is
they're Bachelor Nation.
Twitter DFS is insufferable right now.
They really hate it.
Insufferable.
I just think it's awesome that so this guy was.
It's obviously collusion. Look.
Yeah, exactly.
I just think it's awesome. He got his wife to play 150 lineups.
Yeah, right.
No,
I can't get my wife to play one lineup.
No, that's not it. No. No, you don't want your wife to play one lineup. They literally put all this shit together, and they literally had 300 lineups for a 150 lineup max, right?
Yeah.
So they each put it on it, and they spread it out. And dude, I mean, look, it is what it is. Like
you got the Simpsons nerd.
Hey, it is what it is.
I can delete this right here for you.
All right, Capper, what's your flex spot?
Shit, I don't remember. Oh, Mark Andrews.
Okay.
Mark Andrews.
Oh, I almost went double tight end with Kittle.
I'm doing double tight end, man. Like I
like
the only person you can get a value on. And look, if Lamar Jackson's going to do anything, Lamar Jackson's not a great quarterback. He's not. I don't give a shit. He's the MVP of the year. Great, and he can run all day, whatever. But dude, they run these weird triple tight end sets and shit that nobody can figure out yet. But Greg Roman got Colin Kaepernick to a Super Bowl, right?
Yeah. I mean, Lamar Jackson much better than Colin Kaepernick.
Much better than Colin Kaepernick. Like not even close. Like
it's the first time I've been scared on the podcast. Capper just scared. Whatever you're pounding your fist on, your poor children are probably trying to sleep. All right,
man.
Listen,
my kids adapt or die. They go to sleep. All right. That's what happens.
I'm going I'm going for my flex spot. Yeah, we got it. I'm going with the different guy for my flex spot. The original Jimmy Graham.
Ooh.
He's only
what?
Hear me out.
That's the worst thing I've ever heard in my entire
He's
life.
only $3,300 this week. Seattle's
for a reason.
Yeah, because Seattle is actually they're number 2 behind Arizona for the worst team against the tight end.
True.
They've let up the second amount of DraftKings fantasy points against tight end. You saw what Dallas Goedert was doing. If Ertz was healthier, he probably would have even been able to do more. If Josh McCown wasn't in there, he's $3,300. He's not going to save lives. He's going to have 4 catches. What?
You're so convicted of it, but you're the gut handicapper. You're the gut handicapper.
He's the gut.
I am the gut handicapper.
Listen, hold on 1 second. I just had this. So
someone has to have something that people can like
when they make
hear and listen to.
When they make the movie about us, Sean.
Yeah.
When they make the movie about us, Boston Capper is going to be played by Danny DeVito. Just this complete recluse maniac on the phone. All right, what are we on? Defense, flex.
Yep. No, we did flex.
I'm on defense. Flex. Yeah, you know what? We're fading Jimmy G this week. Fade Jimmy G. That Vikings defense is hungry. They're hungry. 2,700. Sure, I know they're on the road. I know they're coming off a huge win, but it does appear, every year you try to identify that team that's going to be like the Giants back in 2007 or be like the Giants in 2011 and go on that run. And
what would Billy say? Billy say you were a cunt.
Yeah, you're who's a cunt?
You.
Oh. Okay. Well, this Vikings team is about to go on that run. They're going to go to Minnesota.
Whoa,
they're going to kick down that door, and they're going to kick Jimmy G in that beautiful chin.
What the fuck?
I probably should play the Packers here against Seattle, high floor with all the sacks. But if there's one take that my brain's not allowing me to get off of is that I'm willing to back Kirk Cousins on the road to get in front of this fading of Jimmy G in the playoffs.
We did mention
first start, baby.
It is true. Capper, what are you doing with your defense?
I'm taking the Packers.
Yeah, it's a good call.
How much are they?
Home.
They're 2,800.
2,800 and literally like you can go down a little bit, but then against against Russell Wilson, like I don't know. At some point he's gonna have to throw the ball a lot. I don't know.
Yeah, it does seem if you're going with defense, go home and Packers. I could be talked into that. I'm going 49ers. I still think this defensive line has the ability to create some turnovers. I mean, Kirk Cousins is a guy that's not afraid of the strip sack. I do worry if you're back in the Vikings, how they're going to do outside the dome. I think that's something. I overlooked handicapping it last week. I mean, they went down to Dallas, played really well in the dome. They went into New Orleans, played really well in the dome. I do think Levi's Stadium, different element, and they're going to be coming on a short
There's no
week.
emotion in that state. I mean, if anything, there's no emotion.
The pace of play.
No emotion in that stadium. And here's what I will say: it's another day game. So
I just like Bosa to make some plays on Kirk Cousins. That's basically. I looked at this slate and I said, who is capable of creating a defensive touchdown? Kirk Cousins. He played too clean of a game last week against the Saints. I just don't see him back-to-back clean games. I think he's going to turn it over, and that's why I'm rolling the dice there with the 49ers.
I mean, it's a strong play.
It's a strong play indeed. Oh man.
I guess.
Is that it?
Guess.
No, there's more.
What?
There's more.
Why? I always play plug music.
Why am I playing plug music? I'll tell you why, Capper.
No, porn music.
No, this is not porn music. Oh wait.
No, it's not.
Oh, maybe it is porn music. Breaking news. This is an important PSA brought to you by manscaped.com. This is your pubic service announcement. The Manscaped engineering team, 18 months in the making, perfecting the greatest ball hair trimmer ever created, and just released the new and improved Lawn Mower 3.0. Oh my God. They've upgraded it. I know you thought they couldn't do more than 6,000 RPMs. Oh yeah, they did. 7,000 RPM motor with quiet stroke technology. I've had to use the quiet stroke technology a couple times. Now that you're married, sometimes you have to go off into a side area.
You do that all the time, brother.
Use that quiet stroke technology. This is a third generation. It's a third generation trimmer. Features a cutting edge ceramic blade to prevent manscaping accidents. Millions of balls are about to be nick free, much like the Jacksonville Jaguars when they release Nick Foles and his giant BDE. If you got some, and manscaped.com, great for creating BDE, Ryan, because if you're dealing with a forest, you torch it down, you trim it down, you get the BDE. So a lot of guys will say, hey, I'm a grower, not a shower. But why not be a shower and a shower, right? Show it and then show it. It's really that simple. Trim it down. Use the Lawnmower 2.0 as I've used. Oh man, 3.0 even better. Sweet rapid charging dock powered by USB. So if your kid's got your kid leaves their laptop around, you can just gotta plug in daddy's ball hair trimmer. So yeah, Capper, you probably have your kids a tablet or something. They got a USB port. You can charge your lawnmower right there.
Ball hair trimmer.
If you're listening to me speak right now, you are one of the first people to hear about this life-changing product. That's why we've really brought Capper on. I know he needs the manscaping. You need it, Capper. Trim that junk of yours. 20% off and free shipping. Capper, what is the promo code for manscaped.com? Come on, I'm setting you up. What is the promo code to get 20% off and free shipping? Take a guess. It's 3 letters.
SCP.
There you go. He got it.
That is the phrase that pays.
You just earned yourself 20% off and free shipping over at manscaped.com.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
Sean, I noticed that Capper didn't seem to know the answer, and I was about to chime in with an error.
It's a baby fucking wheel, man.
Wow. It was a journey, Ryan. It was a journey. It was a long, wild ride, but
we got to get our shit going mentally.
and I felt like we did. Before we wrap things up, I think.
Hey, I love you, boys.
Okay, take care, Boston Capper. All right. Oh my God. Are you still on the line? No,
yeah,
we're still all right. I was still going to do a little bit more of the show, but all right, stay on the show.
You going to cut me off?
No, Capper, it's been great talking to you. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
I'm sorry the Patriots won't be here. Oh, we're ending the show.
Thank you for participating in the Sports Gambling Podcast.
All right, we'll get to everything else on the NFL Picks podcast. That'll be coming out tomorrow night. We're going to be taping that, and then we're going to be doing a national championship podcast, early college basketball look ahead with Colby Dan. So stay tuned for that. And again, get all the great content, picks, podcasts, and posts over at sportsgamblingpodcast.com. Follow Boston Capper on Twitter at Boston Capper. For the Sports Gambling Podcast, I'm Sean, stacking the money green, and he is Ryan.
Looking forward to it, Joe Judge.
Kramer. Let it ride.